What is going on, everybody? Jim's here, and sorry we missed Tuesday's stream. I'll try to make it up to you guys tonight. I'm not sure how, because it's not really possible to make up for missing a Taco Tuesday. Oh, really? Oh, wait, that's the middle one, isn't it? But we'll see. We'll do some stuff and things, I'm sure. In fact, we'll do some applied energistics automation. How about that? Also, apparently Joe Tata saw my last video I posted with the battle suit and was like, hey, yeah, I've got tons of resources and I'm only on once a week, so if you want to just help yourself out. So I'm definitely going to do that. But we love applied energistics, and we loved automating applied energistics. So what we're going to do today is automate the automating of applied energistics stuff. So to start stuff off, let's see. I want to do got some basic cards in here. We do. I want to expand the amount of storage we have in here. Where's the capacity card? Is what? Sourced. Can't I just like shift click maybe? There we go. Awesome. Wait, what? Right, no need for a fuzzy card. Now I wonder if I had a fuzzy card that would help to contain most of the applied energistic stuff, like 4135 would contain all of this. What else we got? Is any of that stuff I'd want to? Yeah, I kind of want to keep those in the what are they called? These things right here. Oh yeah, also, so I thought like these having these with like full upgrades and stuff like that would give me like millions and billions of storage. I was wrong. So I just want to make the clarification on cam when it says increases storage to 13 times base value. That's each of them. So base value with a full-size storage drawer like this is 2048. And if you do math and do that times 13, so basically each upgrade like this increases the storage size by 26,624. So my cobblestone storage that I had over here was, let me just do the math here, so it was that times 4 plus the 2048 default. So wait, what? Increases storage to 13 times base value. I don't know. Basically, it only went up to 106,000 with the 4 storage upgrades and a void. And I was like, you know, that's great and all, but just like this, that's interesting. But we can't compact that. Anyway, so I had this crazy thought that, hey, I can use a compacting storage drawer for my cobblestone. Because you can compact and you get that up there, you know, the double compressed cobblestone, double compressed gravel, stuff like that. So instead of having 100,000, 106,000, whatever, blah 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 blah, that much cobblestone, I'm using these compacting storage drawers, and that's giving me the ability to have a whole heck of a lot more, because you take that 100, well actually it's different. So basically split that base value in half because it's half size. So bring up my calculator again. So that's only like 1024 because it's half. But then you multiply that times 13, so you're getting, you know, 13,312. And we're going to multiply that times 4, which gives me 53,000. So I'm able to get 53,000 double compressed cobblestone Okay. But if you take that and you multiply that by 9, that means we're getting 479,000 single compressed and 4 million cobblestone. Pretty cool. And just look at our cobblestone, we're up to almost 1 million, so that means we're like a quarter full of that. So I think that's awesome. And once it gets full, it's just going to void it. I don't think I'll ever need more than 4 million. And that'll help me actually to create... what is it called? The even more compressed versions of cobblestone, basically. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting. A way to store more stuffs and things. And it also works with these two. Ooh, what was that? We had 13,000 of copper. Lots of copper. Holy cow. So, first off, step numero uno. And we got this going, which is awesome. So we can set up like a... how's that going to work? To output to the chest. I guess just an ME interface next to it. But we'll also have to have it hooked up to these cables so that the cables can output to it instead of to the chest. Yes. Bedrockium. Thank you, D. Holt. So we've got, we also set up our smelting stuff. I had a ME interface set up next to the extreme furnace, but that didn't work because it would only pull from slot 1 of the ME interface for some reason. I'm not sure what the deal was with that. Is this actually connected, or how is that? Huh, I guess it connects via these thingamajiggers there. Okay, cool, fair enough. I didn't know the inscribers passed ME channels, but I guess it does. It does say active, right? Oh, we can't tell without the network tool. So, put these back in here. And basically this is where I'm going to keep all my AE stuff. And I'm going to do that too with like other mods as well. Basically have a storage chest, you know, mod specific, to store items similar to like that. I think it's a good idea, or at least a good start. And then maybe I'll go into ME drives eventually, but we'll see. That may or may not happen. 'Cause I like big chests. Like a nutlight. Okay. So we already have patterns for blank patterns and quartz glass. Have I stopped playing WildStar? No, I have not, Pans, but I am definitely playing it a lot less. Been enjoying the Minecraft stuff now that I'm getting out of Botania, or enjoying what I'm doing in Botania, so definitely more Minecrafty stuff now, I guess. Could definitely make some more chests too. I did one of these things, but I'm not sure how I feel about them. They look kind of meh. Limited amount of textures and stuff. That's for tall doors mod. Because who knows when you're going to need tall doors. Okay, so we're going to search for applied energistics. And we're going to do probably a bunch of these ME interfaces so we can do more applied energistics stuff. But the first thing we need to do is some sort of like sag mill, basically, so we can make the crushed version of Cerstus, so we can make the quartz glass. We're also going to have to figure out how to make glass, which can be done... Do we have a lot of sand? 26. No. But we have a lot of cobblestone, so we'll probably end up crushing like cobblestone in a sag mill as well. I don't know if I will Darkfire. I mean, definitely something to consider, but I'm not sure. I might, but again, I might not. You know, it's whatever. It looks like looks pretty fun though. The FTB evolved is what he's asking about. So I'm going to need some power cables to power these machines, and I haven't really set up anywhere to place all the stuff and things. It's definitely not a pretty sight down here. I am so sorry, and it's probably going to stay not a pretty sight either. I'm just going to keep adding stuff on. Alright, so this guy here is currently taking items, and it does it into there. But we can configure that to go to a specific site, can't we? So like, take our crescent wrench, wham. Okay, now it's pointing that way, but we want it to point this way, so we bam, and then like that. Okay, so we'll still accept items and put them into the inner, you know, the whole system and stuff. But we can also do like this guy here. Actually, I should have done like this then. Boop, 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 oops, no, boop. Ah, there we go, like that. Okay. Basically what that does is that means that in Go in expert mode is crafting of a creative energy cell. Huh. Oh, default for the AE, you only have to hook up that guy, the controller with a storage bus. It's magic. It is. It is quite magic indeed. So we've got that. We've got that. Let's make some patterns for what we can do in there. Whoop. We got some extra patterns. We do. Sweet. So we'll take a Solstice. Quartz dust. You can get that from. Oh, set this to processing pattern. Recipe for that is crushing up just your regular old Solstice. So Solstice crystal. Try just one maybe. There we go. So we'll add that to the recipe here. Okay. And then we'll shift. Oh, I had a feeling I was falling, but I wasn't. Alright, we'll also do this. Nah, I'll leave that. Okay, so configure this guy to be push-pull out of the top. Actually, can we do yes, yes, none, none. Make sure that's definitely none. If it's set to push, will it still pull items? I wonder. Like, can you still pipe it into that side? Let's go ahead and give it some power. Where's our Tesseract? Right there. So we'll take this guy. And that guy. Oh, that had the... Okay, that's fine. That's okay. This is actually going to look pretty cool this way. Do like that. Yeah, see, that looks pretty cool, right? Okay, now we can string some power down from here to there. Okay, you're powered. Yep. Got plenty of power on you too. And some unknown number is calling me. Hopefully they leave a message. Alright, so now I should be able to click here and ask for dust. We'll do 10. No crafting CPUs are available. What? Should be one right there. Oh, it's still crafting. What? Cancel? Weird. Okay, we'll try this again. So, 10. Okay, thanks. Oh, look at that. It's already done it. It is working. Sweet. Awesome pans. I'll probably abandon WildStar when that comes out if it's FTP. Sweet. Whoever it was left a voicemail. We'll check that later. Okay, so that's that. Good old ME interface. What else do we need to crush up for applied energistics? I think that might be it. Hull the facades. Hide facades. Like, I wish I could tell it. Actually, can you tell NEI to just hide certain mods or certain items? Hey Darkfire, guess what? There's also a mod out there that allows you to create a creative Botania Maniple, and it's most likely an evolved as well. Vasky wasn't happy about it, but it happened. I can do a pattern for like nether quartz dust, maybe. I think that's pretty much it, though. Oh yeah, sand from cobblestone. So we'll grab one cobblestone and one sand. Boop. Just make sure that is correct. So take sand, throw you in. Where is it at? Oh no, my bad. Wait, cobblestone. Yep. Throw you in sag mill, and we get some sand and some gravel. Okay. Boop and boop. Okay, and we'll just throw that in here. See if the so that did finish crafting those. Awesome. Next, let's see. We have quartz, glass. Oh, we actually have a close that out. We got a recipe for that already. Sweet. Which is glass plus some nether quartz, Certus quartz stuff. I'm sure, right? Yep, Certus quartz, missing glass. So we got a alloy smelter right here, and we'll use this guy right there, I guess. Maybe, has he got anything in him? Nope. Should I just snag it? I think it's got a cable going to it, and that's really about it. So let's hook up the cable. But we can just grab that guy. Okay. And we'll put him right here. And this guy right here. And then just tap this guy on the top and he should bing, look down. Okay. Get some power. Alright. Glass. And we're gonna set it to just furnace only, so it's not gonna do alloys. pattern maker right here. Do this. And cook it. And there we go, right here. Okay. And throw that in here. Okay, so now we should be able to create. Alright, no space to put the items. So just throw it in there. It's fine. Still recognizes it. Let's say 10 patterns. Missing Solstice Quartz Dust. Why is it available 11? But there's a pattern for that. Right? Here. Why would it not be able to craft it then? Yeah, no, I'm missing sand. That's fine. But it should... Oh, because that requires additional CPUs. So I gotta make some more crafting CPUs then. I don't think I had any extras, did I? Nope. Because when you only have one crafting CPU available, you can't craft the subparts using other crafting CPUs. So we'll do 2 of these guys, which is iron, some calculation processors, some cables. Do we have... I think we didn't have any cables, did we? Nope, we'll have to make some more cables. Let's make a recipe for fluixdust. Or not. Or yes. Or no. Maybe. Sand, please. Yeah, that's right. 2 sand. Tucson. And we're going to store those into here. Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are those not being sent into the AE system? I know you're connected. I know we have room for these. Well, what's going on here? Guys got any ideas why that wouldn't be working? Did it lose its link to my... Like, no, because I can definitely see all the items. There's all the ingots. What's the most common one? Copper? Let's see if it goes up. Anyway, that hat flux dust. So you think it is more than 8 devices? But so maybe, okay, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. Get rid of that guy. That was it. Oh my god. Yep, I'm a dummy. And I'll throw this in here too. Boop. Bippity boppity. Alright, so... Oh, we already had Fluix dust. I'm so silly sometimes. I just want to grow some Fluix. Boop. Could be, could be. Let's see. Let's see if it was why we couldn't do the dust. So we're just doing 10 blank patterns. That's what it was. Oh my gods. Look at it, making the glass, making the dust, making the glass, making the things. Storing them right there. Okay, so we are going to need more crafting CPUs, though. That's for sure. For shizzle. No brizzle. But first, let's see. We got the crafting of that guy. Logic processors. Redstone I can put away. But logic processors, we'll put them here. Like that. And those always go to there, don't they? Yep. So we can do all items. Is this one we take from the yeah, here's taken from the inscribers. Here's taken from the chest. That's just the seeds, okay. So I want to, let's see, is this our, it's our redstone. That's that. And there's that. Thinking I want to basically link that here instead. I'm trying to figure out how I want to get rid of this chest. Then there's those. For whatever reason, we wanted to make some more cables. Crystal growth chamber. Just readjusting and postulating. What am I going to do? Yeah, it is a very nice silo, isn't it? Silo of madness. Oop. Crystal growth chamber. I wonder if there's a way to easily automate this with... Can I just put an ME interface next to it? I don't think it auto outputs though. Let's look for growth chamber. It only accepts the accelerator cards. So you can only speed it up. You can't automate output from it, I guess. So I can do like a import bus and a ME interface That would do it. Or I could keep using Steve's Factory Manager. Hi Steve, how are you doing? I think I'll go with my other idea. I like that. We'll do a ME interface and an export bus. Yeah, I saw that, Leroy, which I'll probably have that talk with Joe Tato, since he's the one that does the mod pack in regards to updating to 1.8 of Britannia. I think we'll have him not do it for this season. Just because that's way too many changes. Like, basically that changes the entire functionality of the mod. If you've got things like already set up to autocraft and stuff, so it's a big deal. Can you use... oh, you have to use dust? Eesh. Hey, there's something we can do a recipe for. Really? I know we have glass. Oh, let's make some dust. Oh, come on. I know I saw one glass. That's a little concerning. Is it offline also? That's weird. Let me count my interfaces. Don't think that counts as a channel for that guy. I know all these inscribers don't count as channels, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should only be 8 channels. Let's see. Let's make sure that this guy. So here's that. We have these go through here. I definitely see how maybe it would get on like a different side of channels. Let's grab our auto crafting guy and put it on the back network right there. That. And nothing else on the back network, but that did still sync to the... okay, let's move it here actually. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Alright, so I got plenty channels there. That's separated from that. We have the side channel here. Did that... okay, glass is still there. Okay. But it should show up here. Why doesn't it show up? It's still considered a storage. You should be able to have glass there. Maybe we move this guy there in case it's syncing up to those channels there instead. Anything important there? Nope. Grabbed. Oh, wait a second. That was being used for the, that guy, wasn't it? Wow. sure it's still configured the same. Yes, it is. All right. Let's break that. And where's our network tool? Okay. Can we see the glass now? No. Weird. I thought that was okay. I thought you could do that. Crafting tin, but it's actually done and it's just sitting there. See? Well, I guess we need to have some more storage, maybe? You're empty. You're coming with us. Which way do we want to go? This way, I guess. Boop. Then do another storage bus. How do we do a storage bus? It's like in the interface, 2 types of pistons. Okay, let's get some rubber for the piston, make a sticky one. And storage bus. What's the ME interface? Glass, of course. Formation core, annihilation core, and some iron. I got some extra cores? We do. And we're to get some glass, and then we'll just need some iron. Actually, let's go ahead and get that glass, shall we? Where are you at? Some here, right? And what the heck? Silly capacitor. Right. ME interface. How bad's that one? Logic processor, flux dust. Do we like that? And that makes a annihilation core times 2. Right. Yes. Then formation core. Similar, but with pure surface dust. Do we have pure surface dust? We do not. Alright, we can make some of that really quick. Just need a little bit of sand. What do you... no crafting CPU's my butt. Grab that. Make it the seeds. Make it them germate. And the one main advantage to this type of crystal growth accelerator, it accepts acceleration cards. So I'm definitely thinking we're going to make some acceleration cards. Oh crap, did I just... I did. cancel that one out. Make another. I've gotta click there. There we go. And this one. There we go. Okay. So now I actually have patterns for making those. And we're going to do another pattern since we have some patterns right there for an IMI interface. Do we have the required materials? We do. I thought you said we didn't have glass. I am confused. Because now it says it's crafting it. And it said it had all the materials. Oh, right. Nowhere to store it. Okay. Add that to the list of supported stuff over here. Boop. That's where you can put it. Don't worry. It won't bite. So now, what? This one? Nope, this one right here. So it should say the craft completed now. Sweet. And we'll take that interface. And do a storage bus. And just throw this one over here. Devices online. And that's where we'll keep the glass. How about that? And probably our sand too, since that seems like something we're gonna have not a lot of. You know, like a temporary storage kind of temporary storage facility. Okay, so now we can do some quartz glass, right? Why did we need the quartz glass? Oh, right, patterns. How are we gonna do this guy? Just put an IMI interface right there and have it spit out the items into it. And then SD factory manager cable behind it. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. Okay. Because we then need to do a bunch of recipes for how to actually make those. And we're going to need a recipe for the silicon required to make the printed silicon boards. Sand gives you a 50% chance. Shoot. You can increase that chance with some dark steel balls. Red sand, same thing. Clay gives your best chance, basically. Oh, clay basically turns itself into silicon. 80% chance. What? Get out of here. You did just see several thousand diamond nuggets in my AE system. Yes, several thousand. Sort by number of items. The way it shows up here is basically with the compacting drawers. It shows you the equivalent. So I have I do diamonds. I have 8,829 nuggets, or 981 diamonds, or 109 blocks of diamonds. If I take this out, notice how the others go down. Pretty cool. Storage drawers, amazing. Okay, so we got a little thing here. Cables aren't okay. Quartz cables, okay. Flux dust in there twice for some reason. And logic processor, that's what I was mostly after. Okay. So let's see if we can make another interface. Missing flux dust, pure surface quartz, and a logic processor. Okay. So let's make a... Oh yeah, flux dust requires nether quartz, doesn't it? Dang it. Hey Chase, thanks for stopping by. Alright, we can do the surface quartz crystal pattern really quick. That shouldn't take too long. Basically, over here. I'm gonna need some sand for this. And a surface dust. That will give us that. Do a pattern for that. And then have a recipe for processing. You're going to get this. From the seeds. So let's make the seeds. Did I do that right? 2 seeds from 1 dust, 1 sand. Okay, I did. Good. Oh, let's put the storage bus pattern in here too. And there's that pattern. Okay. Over here we'll do 2 seeds. Gives you 2 pure surface quartz. Because I don't want any seeds sitting around. I don't want to have like a single seed sitting in the system. Okay. Now I should be able to ask for an interface. Because the required materials I have in my inventory. Like that. Okay. We're just gonna take it and set up on this guy. Right here. Can I click through this? Yes. No, not like that. With a hammer. There we go. Wrong way. Actually, I think if I do that and then click on the side, it... There we go. So we're going to take this and throw it in here. Which means it'll take the seeds. Oh, let's see here. Steve, factory manager cable. There we go. And just place it right here. Alright, so maybe I'll leave that how it is, but the output of the finished items. So this takes the seeds items. Puts them into the grower. Takes from the chest and outputs to the very bottom ME interface, I guess. Whereas this one takes and puts in each of the component ones. Okay. Hey, Westvets. So we need a wait a second, input from. Okay, that grabs from all the ME interfaces. Okay, we do want to change that then. So we had. We're going to do like this. Grab from all the ME interfaces, but input inventories, items, not that one. This one? Not that one. This one. Yes, no, not that one. This one. Yes, that one. Okay. So we're going to break this one to there, break this one to here. So it's going to go through all the inscribers, and it's going to pick out first the printed silicon and put it into the appropriate inscriber, so it can continue crafting that. But all the other items, wait, no, that's not accurate either. Dang it. This is going to have to be all the inscribers as well, and not the chest, since we're not going to use the chest for the most part. Maybe we drag this back over here. Okay, this is taking everything from the inscribers, whereas this is taking only those items. Maybe instead I take this, because it's taken from the inscribers, okay? From the bottom. And it's taking all the items right here. I think maybe instead I just get rid of that. Is this the same? Yep, same there. So maybe instead we do it like this. And then if there's an item that we didn't find on the list of outputs, which is going to be your that one, and the redstone. Okay. Then we're going to take that and dump it into the ME interface. So that means it's finished at that point, I guess. So what does this do? Okay, this takes from the chest. Okay. We got a bunch of printed silicon. So the next thing would be, did I do a pattern already? I did. Pure sourceless quartz, okay. And I can add that to my input as well. Boop. Okay. And here it's inputting pure sourceless. Okay. But it's taking that from the chest. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So we also want. Okay. So how do we do?
think we might put an ME interface here too. Just to take care of the fluix, because the fluix kind of complicates matters a little bit.